And light for me is everything we need to survive. We cannot do it without light.
Electricity really is the key to modern life. Everything, entertainment, information, healthcare, is electricity driven. So just from a point of view of global justice, everyone should have access to electricity.
This is Haiti, the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere and one of the most energy-poor places in the world. Only 25% of the population has access to electricity, and that power is inconsistent at best. This isn't just a Haitian problem. Today, an estimated 1.2 billion people around the globe do not have access to electricity. If these communities go down the traditional path of building large-scale fossil fuel plants, experts believe the world is headed for a climate disaster. But in Haiti and places like it, clean energy is about more than going green.
Replacing diesel and other expensive fossil fuels with solar, wind, and other clean energy resources means freeing up dollars to spend on school supplies, it means powering operating rooms, and it means creating jobs in a country that's still recovering from a major earthquake that took place more than 6 years ago.
On October 4th, 2016, Haiti was hit by another natural disaster, Hurricane Matthew, which left hundreds dead and a humanitarian crisis in its wake.
Hurricane Matthew was a Category 4, a massive amount of rain. Rivers of mud filling the streets, people trying to get to higher ground.
In Haiti and places like it, clean energy is about changing lives.
When I got here, I had seen a pool of toddlers on a street where the smell was so bad.
Caroline Seda grew up in Haiti, but was working as a cosmetics company executive in Miami when in 2010 she received devastating news from home.
I got a phone call that there's a massive earthquake that hit Haiti. When I came to this way, that's when the enormous damage came into reality.
In Cité Soleil, a slum in Haiti's capital of Port-au-Prince, public services are non-existent. It's considered a no-go zone, rampant with gang violence fueled by political instability. Seeing the need after the earthquake, Caroline gave up her job in the U.S. to build a school for the children of Cité Soleil with the help of a local pastor.
This is the campus for 400 students. Here is the elementary classroom, and then straight ahead is the kindergarten. Also, that was a contribution of energy.
We put solar panels on a school in Cité Soleil, and we were there for over the course of a few years, just watching the kids as they became more educated and being there when they had light and a computer lab, following the whole evolution of what electricity allows you to do. It's quite amazing.
You have to understand, yes, it's a school, but this has also become a shelter. It's the only site within the entire neighborhood that has 24/7 power. Anytime that the community needs to come together, from floods to hurricane last year, or when there was violence all around the neighborhood, 3,000 people stayed here. And I think if there was no light around, they wouldn't have considered here a safe haven.
But solar power not only provides relief in times of crisis.
When we have Christmas party, there's like music blasting here. It's like entertainment also for the community that gets so lit up.
See your eyes welling up a little bit.
Yeah. It just warms my heart every time I see the kids so happy. They've been through a bad year because of political violence. Today's one of the days where I can see the kids at school in a normal state. So it's very emotional, to say the least.
Cité Soleil is a place where clean energy is about much more than being low carbon. It's a lifeline.
Is electricity and access to energy a key part of getting people to leave the gangs and be peaceful?
Ma bonne mission dans la Bible, depuis qu'il y a lumière, fait noir disparaître. Parce que lumière c'est pour et pas pression avec fait noir. Depuis qu'il y a lumière en côté, il y a moins violence en fait.
Non mais tu qu'on fait des bagages qui drôles. Mais vinn jeune kounya à chaque fois yo t'a voulu penser négatif mais les lever yeux regarder là yo dit non, des changements, il y a avenir, nous ca aller l'avant. Ça vinn rendre que des jeunes kounya c'est un piquois qui nan mais yo, c'est un pelle qui nan mais parce qu'ils veulent atterrir avec ça qu'a fait là socialement.
At the Bernard Mevs Trauma Hospital, the light clean energy provides literally saves lives. Before installing solar, the hospital relied on intermittent grid power and a backup diesel generator. Even with the generator, it would take several minutes for the system to come back on in the event of a power outage, which could happen as a woman was giving birth or as a patient was in the middle of surgery.
An hospital can't work without power, and if, for example, in operating room, you imagine that the abdomen is open and the energy cut. You understand? It's unacceptable. With the solar panel, the operating room always 24 hours a day have energy and power.
Another point, what we pay every month, we pass from 25,000 even more to less than 15,000 euros.
And that directly translates to providing healthcare.
Yes. Correct. That money can cover people who cannot pay.
Renewable energy saves money because technology costs have rapidly declined in recent years. And once the technology is installed, the fuel is free, unlike diesel and other polluting fossil fuels.
Not only are diesel generators dirty, they're really loud. They're also super expensive. There's got to be a better solution.
Installing solar has brought Bernard Mevs $10,000 in monthly savings, allowing the hospital to provide care for more people. Papillon Enterprise, a Haitian jewelry making business, has a similar experience.
I'm the numbers guy of the company. I'm the one directing all the expenses. The reason why we're in Haiti is to create jobs. Because the solar panel, we're able to save 3,000 to 4,000. That's 10 jobs already. It's a big blessing, I would say.
Papillon Enterprise makes beautiful pieces of jewelry, mugs, and apparel that are sold online and in a boutique on site. Solar has helped the business to grow.
We started with like 12 people, now we're like 148 strong on site.
Do you have any goals set out for the next sort of 5-10 years?
To eventually have 1,000 workers.
Wow.
Yeah.
At Haiti Children's Home, a Canadian-supported orphanage near the city of Mirabelais, solar provides something just as essential as light.
We take care of kids, mostly, but we also have this community all around us. Haitian people often don't have access to water. They get it from the rivers or from creeks. They're often getting really sick from that water. And when it's dry season, people walk so far to get water.
So how has solar been able to help in all this?
So because of having solar panels, and Haiti has lots of sun, the solar panels provide the energy that just pumps up that water, and people can come there anytime and get water. All we have to do is raise some money and get some solar panels, and then there's water there.
One of the greatest challenges with the solar system, however, is finding someone local with the expertise to maintain it. The technology is subject to damage and degradation and can't work long-term without local buy-in.
I think Haiti has always had a problem of the foreigners coming in and being like, here, you need this, here's this fancy system, but not like, this is how you do it, and how this system works and how it's fixed. And until it becomes real and factual and truth to you, it's just someone else's dream. If people can see that this is tangible for us and we can take care of it, then it becomes theirs and they own it.
Clean energy technologies are a huge enabler in Haiti, and there's enormous demand for these solutions.
But to be truly sustainable, these projects need local support and new business models.
Giving handouts is not empowering, and the person will never be able to perform by itself. They're always going to be waiting, which was the case here. I think the future is investing in social businesses that the people can take on themselves and run with it. One perfect example is what I've seen Segura do.
We can build amazing solar energy and wind energy systems, but without being able to get that energy to the customer and collect the revenue from the customer, those projects are failed projects. They will not be financially sustainable. Let's flip that. Let's take a look at the real consumption numbers, and then let's add renewables.
In a remote area of northwest Haiti, Segura International is spearheading a new utility business model that will provide villages with electricity around the clock.
What are we looking at? How does it work?
This is a Segura meter. Each one of these meters, we can set up how much power a customer can pour. This allows us to go into a community and electrify everybody, and as the community grows, we increase our generation capacity. We add more solar panels, we add more wind turbines, so we are ready to allow the community to consume more.
How does the customer use it?
The whole system is entirely prepaid. Your lights are off. You go to one of the street vendors and you give them a small, even the smallest amount of cash. They connect to our infrastructure, your lights come on.
This has helped businesses thrive and communities prosper. Segura is also developing off-grid electricity solutions in remote villages that have never seen power. With Segura's solar system, these communities will use clean energy to leapfrog fossil fuels.
We're right now in the northwest of Haiti, the poorest region in the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Proving this technology in Haiti basically says it's doable anywhere else in the world.
We fight against darkness. It's a fight. It's not only in Haiti, but we want to put light everywhere they don't have light.
Back in Cité Soleil, Caroline's school is coming up with new business models too.
We just put 2 freezers in, and one of the things that the community doesn't have access to, that they work 45 minutes away from, is ice. So we're going to be selling purified ice, and 100% of the profit will go back into paying teacher salaries. So it's phasing out the dependency on fundraising, becoming self-sustainable finally. And it also will provide new jobs. We already have 3 new people bagging the water, and Pastor said within 3 weeks, once the business explodes, it's gonna be 5 new other people coming to work, and it's just the beginning.
There's an urgent need to expand global energy access. At the same time, it's critical that the world act on climate change. Examples in Haiti show that it's possible to do both with the deployment of clean energy.
Every solar panel that goes down there is making a difference in some people's lives. When you first go in some of these places, there's no hope. The natural effervescence of youth is missing. When you go back and it's not just all the solar panels, but there's a sparkle, there's hope in their eye.
Power is uplifting.
It's empowerment.
It's empowerment, yes.